Who's heard of a UK Apache? Anyone heard of him? Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hands up, nice man. So that brother is sitting amongst the crowd today that we had no clue, right? So we could have put him on the poster and you had about another 5,000 people turn up, but we didn't. So the brother, I'm going to ask Brother Abdul Wahab to come down quickly and to give a few words, to give his a bit of his story. So alhamdulillah, we have two. And we were looking at him, he was like this, inshallah. You don't recognize me, I've got a beard now. Come down inshallah. Now, and we can have the questions and answers together straight after inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I swear Allah's great because Bismillahi wa salatu wa salam ala rasulullah amma ba'd. I can't even say I wasn't even meant to be here, but I never planned to come here tonight. Wallahi, if you know the truth, I gave up music. Well, for those who don't know me, because I know there's a few of the youngest, I was a famous singer back in the day, even though my song still gets played now. It's a British ghetto anthem, jungle track called Original Nuttah. I don't know if anybody you know it. You may be fooled by the grey beard. It goes a bit like this. Nanini woy, singing no 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 no. Nanini woy, bad boys in a London. Me a the Nuttah, original mad. Okay, so that's a little clip. So don't get scared. Don't get scared because you're thinking, what's this grey man, this big man singing like that? But you never know. I know my voice doesn't suit my face, but you never know who's gonna turn up. And like the brother said, wallahi, Allah is the planner of planners. I got invited to this I had a WhatsApp message and I wasn't even planning to come here, but something happened and I just left my house and I came here. And to be honest, I had so much, I was in 2 minds, shall I come, shall I not come, shall I not? So let me just come sneak in, hopefully no one will recognize me, because then maybe they'll ask me to be here, which I didn't want to. For one time in my life, I just wanted to sit down, listen to the talk, and not say nothing. Because this position here is such a dangerous position, I'm telling you. And may Allah bless the brother for coming all the way from the United States. Say Ameen. And bless him and bless his mother and his father. And he, very inspirational talk, and you can see he comes from the heart. And nowadays, I tell you, it's very difficult for the youth to connect to the scholars. They need a connection like the brother, and some people say like myself, the elders can connect to the youth. When I give my talks, after I've given this long talk, I remember I gave a talk I've been giving talks now for the last 10 years, since I gave up music 10 years ago. And that time my mum died 9 years ago. May Allah bless her, so I say Ameen for me. And basically, I gave this one talk New Year's Eve. And after I'd done the talk, I was explaining that my life, how I came about. I'm not going to go into it too much tonight because I think we're going to organise one maybe. I don't know, because it will just take forever. I can talk forever. But I don't want to bore the people because it's been a long talk, mashallah. And I know it's late now. And you're probably thinking I need to go to my bed and all that kind of thing. And or to your bed, I mean. And you see how that's dangerous in the mic, And you have to forgive me. I'm not well actually. I've got a cold, a flu. So if you get sick, it's not my fault. And but So basically, I was just saying how the way that I kind of came to the deen in a short way was but through my mum as well. I was raised with a single parent. My mum and dad divorced when I didn't have a father. And to be honest, I'm probably the only Arab, Asian, black man that you're ever going to meet, because through my life I was raised with Jamaicans, and I used to, love Jamaicans from my area. I didn't have no brothers and sisters, and I used to act like a Jamaican, dream like a Jamaican, talk like a Jamaican, but I wasn't a Jamaican, I was a Jafaican, okay? And you know what? But you can see, when I took it on, they loved me, because even though back in the day, you probably, like the youngsters don't know, it's rough on the street now, swear down, and before you say it, man's not hot, I'm not taking off my coat. You love that, innit? You can give me a round of applause if you like, no one, because you know I'm talking about it. That's how big that man's got. That's how big that, can you imagine? Back in the day, we sang that type of thing, we'd just be shot off stage. You know what I mean? But he's like, man's not hot, man's not hot. You know what I mean? Somebody else was like, what are you talking about? Go and ask your youth. If you connect to the youth know what I'm talking about. It's this comedian guy, he's done a rap song, it's a joke, but it's become all global. It's like, it's called like Man's Not Big Shot, Big Up Big Shot, whatever. I hope he becomes Muslim. Anyway, so basically what it was, the Tablighi crew, yeah, do you know the Tablighi crew? MashaAllah. They used to they used to knock on my door, and my mum was always trying to get me to the masjid. I was a bit of a rebel, and she said, go to the masjid, go to the masjid. I was like, no, mama, go next. So these tablighis knock on my door, like, you know, my mum's like, open the door, like, I can see them. I'm not opening the door, go open the door. So I'm opening the door, I say, Salaam alaikum, brother. And I'm like, wa alaikum salam. They said, where are you, brother? I said, what do you mean where I am? I'm here. They said, no, we don't see you at the masjid. Oh, I said, okay, you don't see me at the masjid? Why? Why don't you come to the masjid? I said, when? They said, now. I said, what's your name? I said, Abdul Wahab. They said, MashaAllah. Brother Abdul Wahab, MashaAllah, come to the masjid. I was like, when do you want me to come? Let's go now. So we went to the masjid that day. Alhamdulillah, that was kind of like the start of the journey. And, you know, they do the usual thing called the 3 days. You know, brother, you must come on 3 days. I'm like, what's 3 days? They said, don't worry, just come. I done 3 days. After 3 days, they said, brother, 40 days. I said, no, brother, it's okay. 3 days is 3 days. I'm not disrespecting the Tablighi crew. May Allah bless them. It's a good thing. You know, the 3 days was good, but the 40 days was a bit too much for me. Yeah. So anyway, they said, brother, you was a singer. I said, yeah, I'm still. That time I was still singing. It was a mad thing. You know, I used to be the mu'adhin in the masjid as well. Right, we'll get to that. But they said, brother, you used to sing. Can you sing any like Islamic song? I said, yeah, I had this thing in my head called Assalamu Alaikum. They said, can you do that? I said, sing it in the masjid. They said, yes, okay, no problem, nobody will know. I said, okay, so I done this Assalamu Alaikum. So, but when I was doing this talk, as I was saying, connected to the youth, when I finished this talk, the question and answers came up where you got thrown off, brother. You need to come back for your question and answers. Yeah, we love you, man. We love you, brother. Yeah. So basically, make sure you invite me to America. Yeah, don't be coming here. Don't take man over there. You know what I mean? Okay. Now I'm hooking up with you, bro. That's what you're gonna do. Trust me. The witness is here. All the angels are here. So if you don't see me in America pretty soon, yeah, if I can get past the customs, yeah. But anyway, that's another thing. Be careful of section 7. I had it already. We'll talk about that next time. Anyway, yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Anyway, basically, right, what it was, so the guy puts up his hand, this young boy, and, you know, it's an old school lyrics, like he's 25 years old, that lyrics. And he goes, can you do that song? I said, what song? He said, can you do this Assalamu Alaikum? I said, are you for real? I said, it's old. He goes, old school is the best school, brother. I'm like, wow, this is some youth. Anyway, so when I was in the masjid, they said, brother, can you do the adhan? I said, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. They said, you, mu'adhin. So I became the mu'adhin in the masjid. Okay, so in the daytime it was like Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, and in the nighttime it was no. So this was a mad kind of, you know, kind of life. You understand it? Can you imagine Muslim in the daytime and kind of Muslim in the night as well, but on the stage, a different type of stage. So anyway, long story short, I had to kind of like make a decision one time. My mum, may Allah bless her, so you know, I mean, all mothers are the best. But obviously my mother to me, we were very, very close. She inspired me to do dawah. She done many things like that. And basically, she was quite sick most of the time. She had diabetes and that. But at that time, 10 years back, she got cancer. And they gave her like 3 months to live. But alhamdulillah, she lived for 1 year. And I was there all the way through. I gave up the music and everything. And it was, you know, it was a sign to me that time to just, I was praying and performing. You know, where am I going with this in the sense of like the decisions you have to make in life, what roads you want to go down, you know? Music right now, you can see it's global, people love it. I'm not going to talk about the thick issues on music and everything like that. You know, I'll let you decide what you want to decide, you know, because you've got many nasheed artists nowadays. Some are doing music, some are not doing music. You know, you can check out and study and see for yourself. But I will tell you something, that some of these roads in this direction can lead you to so much issues and affect you as a human being. Yeah, music will affect you how you dress, how you act, how you treat your parents. And like the brother said, you know, the mother, Muslim or non-Muslim, you have to honor her. Because the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said as well that when the man asked him, who should I honor, Ya Rasulullah, after Allah and you? He said, Your mother. Then he said, who after that? Your mother. Then he said, who after that? Your mother. And then he said, who after that, Ya Rasulullah? Your father. So the level of the mother is very, very important. And you can see today, yeah, the respect is kind of going out the window in many ways. And unfortunately, most of the music artists, they contribute to that with their type of music, their attitudes, and all this. So it can affect you when you listen, what you put in your senses. You know, whatever you put in your senses can affect you. What you listen to, yeah, what you hear. You're hearing me now, that can affect you, hopefully in a good way, yeah? And you know, how you dress, all these type of things. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, like the brother said, phobes mean nothing. You see me sometimes in tracksuit, I don't care, you know, as long as you cover your aura, yeah, you don't have to dress like an Arab, you know. I'm an Arab, but I don't even care about dressing like an Arab, yeah? As you can see my voice, I'm from London. You know, when people, and I'll be honest, I've had problems with my identity for years. Why is that? Because my mum was South African, and the South Africans, you know, from my family, my mum, bless her soul, but I found out my family, they're Maimans, and they've got a bit of a reputation anyway, yeah, of being like the elite of the South Africans. So they think, some of them, not all of them, yeah, money mad, some of them. And then you got, my father's Iraqi, yeah, and the Arabs. I speak some Arabic, but I went to study Arabic in Egypt. I'm not fluent. So if you don't really speak the language, as long as you agree with everything they say, with my family, when I used to say some things they don't agree, say, oh, he's not one of us. He doesn't really understand our culture. Well, I'm cool. I don't have to understand your culture because I'm from London. I'm from here. And no one in this world can tell you you're not from here. Yeah? Because we have a problem now with, you know, you can see the media, some type of people always trying to make out you're not British. You Muslims don't connect to being British. Well, excuse me, you can't get more British than me and Muslim. Trust me. Original Nuttah, are you mad? You know what I mean? How more British? I went back in 1994 with a Union Jack on my head to America. We opened the door, I'm not saying it's the best thing, we opened the door for all the garage music that came after jungle and grime. Now you see Storms, you see all them people, that, you know, and I'm sure the youth know what I'm talking about. The door was open through us, but okay, it's not the best thing to be proud of, but we represented that. I represented the Union Jack around my head. Now, don't get it wrong, we're Muslim first, and then we're British. Yeah, this is your roots. And like the brother said, we have to influence society in the best possible way. And believe me, the youth, they are the key to that. You guys are the leaders of Islam. Not us old people in a sense of like, well, you know, myself, all you young man out there, you know what I mean, even with the grey beard, the brother's young, you know, he does 100 press-ups. You know, you are the future of Islam. You're going to hold the banner of Islam. And inshallah, we're going to connect. I mean, I'm sure you're quite surprised tonight you see an old man like this rapping like that. You know, so there's a connection. So I'm going to cut it short because I didn't want to stay too long and my voice is starting to go. But I just want to say, you know, Jazakallah here for this little, for inviting me to do this, well, forcing me to do this little. No, so just say a few words. And I'd just like to say, may Allah, like I say, bless the brother. And stay focused, you know, the youth, stay focused. The Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he drew a line with the Sahaba in the sand, and then he drew from this line different, you know, from side to side. He made lines and said that the deen is the middle road, mutawassit, yeah, salata mustaqim. Keep on the middle road upon the Quran and the Sunnah, yeah. Hopefully our massages will change, and they will, because there's a lot of changing that needs to be done within our Muslim community, and also we do need to unite, you know, man Salafi, Wahhabi, Takfiri, Sufi, Ifihihi, and everything you want to be he. You know what I mean? Man's not hotty. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop all the Ihihihi and just be Muslims. You know? Yeah? If you agree, say Takbir. That's it. Okay, Allahu Akbar. So basically, right, you know, this is what we need to think about, is unification. It's very important, because without unification, we can be nothing. Obviously, we have to study our religion, study our deen. And like the brother said, the elders have to be patient with the young, but the youngers have to be patient with the elders. Swear down. Yeah? You know them talk there. Okay, fam? So swear down. You have to be patient. Yeah? Remember, you're young, you're going to make mistakes. Always know that you can turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no matter what happens. No matter how low you go. Yeah? How low can you go? Right? Remember, yeah, you're going to turn back to Allah. No joke. There could be days you're in distress, and we've all been through it. I'm a big man. I ain't going to tell you my age, 49. I'm a big man, yeah? And I tell you something. There's going to be days that you think, I can't go on no more. I can't go through this. It's too much, Allah, if you even call Allah's name. You may see the man and say, come on, let's go and get some, let's go and shop something. Yeah? Let's go and hustle something. Let's go and drink something. Let's go to the club. Let's go that. Just at that time, or I can't take this relationship. I can't take this marriage. I can't take this work. I can't take this, that, this. Remember, there's always somebody worse than you. And also, remember that at that time, just when you think you can't take it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes through with something, if you're patient. He will come through, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala come through and he will say, Ya Rabbi, this is what I was waiting for. And then it's not over, because this life is a test to the end, imtihan, it's a test. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna Allaha ma'al sabirin. Allah is with the patients. He's with the patient. And we know what's going to come. Kullu nafsin dha'ikatul maut, thumma ilayna turja'un. Every soul will taste death, and to us is a return. We're going to die, but this life is just test. Test and test and test. And the more stronger you are, the more you pass, the more you climb, and the more you raise, you know. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all. Ameen. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us unification. Ameen. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise the shabab, yeah, to be the great Muslims of the past. Ameen. And protect them. Because we're in a time of fitna. We can see there's fitna, and the Muslims are getting really, you know, they're getting tested. And there's more tests to come. Okay, so forgive me if, like I said with the brother, forgive me if I've said anything that's offended anybody. That wasn't my intention. And may Allah accept the good from me and the bad comes from shaitan. And all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair.